Are you thinking about buying a home in Tucson, Arizona, and you're wondering what you might be able to get in the $600,000 to $700,000 price range? Well, in today's video, we're going to take you to a couple popular neighborhoods in Tucson's east side to give you an idea of what these neighborhoods are going to offer in that $600,000 to $700,000 price range. Let's get to it. If you're new to this channel and want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Dustin Smith. My wife Jennifer and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. We'd love to be the ones to help you make that smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. So we make these videos to give you a general idea of what you might be able to get in certain areas of town to figure out if Tucson's right for you or figure out which neighborhoods might be right for you. So if you kind of like the idea of what we're doing here, we do kind of go about it different ways in different videos. I recommend going back to our channel and just finding areas that you like, or we do price point videos so you can check out different areas of town or different price points and really see what you might be able to get in Tucson, Arizona. All right, so as I mentioned in today's video, we're gonna take you around 3 popular communities in the East Tucson and Vail area. And these communities don't necessarily give you an idea of what East Tucson and Vail is all about, because there is really such a variety of housing in East Tucson and even the Vail area. You know, whether you're looking for, a small piece of property with a townhome on it, or if you're looking for something with acreage, ranches, if you want something that's, really secluded, those options are out here as well too. There's luxury homes, there's really everything that you could think of out in the area, although you are limited on like apartment options. There's also some pretty major employers on Tucson's east side. So there is a Raytheon site in the Rita Ranch area, which is probably about 15 minutes away from any of the communities that we're gonna go visit today. That's gonna bring a lot of people into the area. Another big thing, both employment and if you got kids, is actually the Vail School District. So the Vail School District is actually A+ rated, the #1 rated school district in the Tucson area. Now that's not going to be, in all of East Tucson type thing, but at least for the communities that we're visiting today, they happen to fall within that Vail School District boundaries. Now, I know I already mentioned some hiking in the area like Saguaro National Park where I'm currently at, but it wouldn't be fair not to mention some of the other great hiking and recreation options around the East Tucson and Vail area. So if you're in the East Tucson area, a lot of people love to go up to Mount Lemmon, which easiest access is going to be from east or northeast Tucson. So you can get up to Mount Lemmon pretty quick, change those climate zones, go from, the high desert up into the mountains with pine trees, snow at the right time of year. They even have like a little area to go skiing up there as well too. Go check out some waterfalls after some good rains. A lot of gorgeous things to do up in the Mount Lemmon area. Reddington Pass for 4x4ing. If you enjoy 4x4ing, there's some great 4x4 trails out there. Or if you like side-by-sides, there are definitely some good trails for side-by-sides out in the area. Reddington Pass, or going out to like Gardner Canyon for some longer day trip type ones. Quads and dirt bikes, tons of trails for basically off-road vehicles all around the Tucson and Vail area, East Tucson and Vail area. If you love horseback riding, there's some great trails to go horseback riding. I mentioned I'm out here at the Camino Loma Alta trailhead for Saguaro National Park. With a proper permit, you can actually go horseback riding here, and people do all the time. Something that I did when I was a kid. It was one of our favorite spots to go trailer out to. Or also Cienega Creek, that's another fun one to take the horses out to as well. So now that we've covered some general benefits of the area, let's go get into these communities and see what you might be able to get. All right, here I am in our first neighborhood of Rocking K. Now, the new Rocking K development has a lot to offer. In fact, we've done videos just on this development because there is a lot to it. So this development was basically built into the hills around here. So there's a lot of green space that's kind of naturally built in. And in fact, I was talking to one of the builders representatives who mentioned that they were originally planning on building a golf course within the community. community, and they decided to cancel on building the golf course, but left all the natural desert where the golf course would have been, which just gives some extra green space. And out of all the communities that we're visiting today, this one actually has the best views of the Rincon Mountains, best mountain views overall. This also has a neighborhood park, the Diamond Park. You have soccer fields, a large playground, a splash pad. You've got tennis ball courts, pickleball courts, basketball courts. You have a few other playgrounds throughout the community, jogging and hiking trails, just really a lot to offer within this community. As far as an example of what you can get in the Rocking K community in that $600,000 to $700,000 price range, I found this beautiful example behind me, currently listed at $655,000. It's 2,550 square foot, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and you have a west-facing front right here, east-facing backyard. That east-facing backyard is actually going to face off towards Rincon Peak, which is just one of the most beautiful mountains in the area to look at. It has a big bald rock on the top of it. And you have no rear neighbors right here, so from your backyard you get to enjoy that. And even better, it does have a beautiful pool in the backyard, so you get to enjoy those mountain views right from your pool. So a lot of value right there. This is also going to be walking distance from a brand new K-8 school with the Vail School District. So that is actually it's scheduled to be opening July 2025. I just drove by it a few minutes ago. They're definitely still putting things together. It's going to be neat to see how that all comes together over the next couple months. As far as the inside of the house goes, when you walk in, you have these light gray porcelain wood plank tiles on the floor. You go into the kitchen, you've got the white quartz countertops, you have white cabinets, you have a gray glass tile backsplash, everything of like a real modern design and super clean since the home was built in 2023. So overall, just really like high quality, not a new build anymore. So you get all the stuff that the owner, all the finishing touches that they added to it, the stuff that the builder wouldn't do. So yeah, beautiful listing by Long Realty. Let's go check out another development. All right, so the next neighborhood we're in is Sierra Morado. Now this is another neighborhood that we've done a deep dive in. So we have a video that just tours Sierra Morado and shows you some homes within the neighborhood at different price points. So if you like this neighborhood, if you like what I have to tell you about it, definitely check out that video and get a little bit more information. But the neighborhood does have a lot to offer. We still have some gorgeous mountain views. In fact, I can walk just right over here and show you Mount Micah and then Rincon Peak in the background right here. So we're probably about 4 miles further to the west than Rocking K. So, we're a little bit further away from those mountains, but they still do look quite gorgeous. So in here, you do have walking and jogging trails. You have a dog park, which actually just happens to be right around the corner from this home. This is one of the closest spots of Sierra Morado to the dog park. You have a rec center with a large resort style pool. You've got a fire pit there. We're adjacent to the Pantano Wash. So if you enjoy going near the wash to view wildlife or, just enjoy the desert, very easy to do so from Sierra Morado. And there is another grade school right within the community too, part of the Vail School District. For an example for the neighborhood, as far as, what you can get in that $600,000 to $700,000 range, I found this, beautiful 2-story home behind me, which was built in 2012. It's 3,380 square foot, 625,000. So that comes up to about $185 a square foot. By far the lowest price per square foot of the homes that we're going to be checking out today. Now you do have the west and the west facing front and east facing backyard again. So you are looking out towards those mountains, and you have some space between you and the rear neighbors. So the rear neighbors are actually going to be that dog park and desert space right there. So you do actually have, quite a bit of space around the home, and even across the street right here, you're not really backed up to the other neighbors. So yeah, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms here. Just overall homes in really good shape, seeing as it's not very old and it's been well cared for. Really a lot to offer here. So we got one more neighborhood to go check out. Let's go see it. All right, for the last neighborhood of the day, I brought you over to Saguaro Trails, and you guessed it, we've also done a deep dive in this neighborhood before to show you homes available at different price points, and even inside one of our very own listings within the neighborhood. So this home behind me is currently listed at $635,000. It's 2,745 square foot, 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. When you walk in, you actually have some of the beige porcelain wood planks. Those porcelain wood planks are definitely in style. You see them in a lot of homes around Tucson. You have actually these beautiful gray and white granite countertops too. Definitely some high-end granite within there, and just overall just nice touches of ownership. You go to the backyard, you're gonna walk through center open sliding glass doors in order to get to the backyard. You have it fully landscaped, you have turf on the ground, you've got trees, you've got view fencing, just like, perfect like little getaway, little private area to hang out back there. I know I've been starting off talking about the neighborhood every time. I kind of goof that up right now. So I do want to cover some of the amenities that Saguaro Trails has to offer since it's a newer neighborhood. So, first thing I want to mention, and probably one of the most attractive features of the neighborhood, is their pool. They have a resort style pool, which actually is like a tapered, almost like beach style entrance going into the pool. And it's huge. It has a huge ramada. It has the built-in grills. They also have a rec center in here. It actually reflects Sierra Morado in a lot of ways. It's just a little bit newer over here. So, they learned a lot over there and kind of applied to that. In fact, Sierra Morado, Saguaro Trails, and Savano were all intended to actually be Savano originally. But the builders found, Savano, the way that they built Savano, trying to make it, super green, walkable community with, no real need to leave the community, didn't work out quite the way that it planned. So they went to somewhat of a more traditional type of like tract home type development for the next two, but they have offered really, really great amenities that make these wonderful places to live. They also have a dog park in here. They have a large baseball field. They have great playgrounds for the kiddos. So there's a main playground over by the pool and a splash pad right there. And then you have a couple pocket playgrounds around too. And now one of my favorite features about this location is it actually has trails that connect over to Fantasy Island and the Tucson Loop. So, quick and easy access to go out there on a mountain bike, go across town on the Tucson Loop mountain bike track, or hit Fantasy Island for something a little more exhilarating and, adrenaline pushing. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed learning a little bit about Saguaro Trails and seeing what you can get in that $600,000 to $700,000 price range. So definitely a beautiful listing from Long Realty and just a great way to wrap up our neighborhood tour today. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you liked it or found it useful. If you did like it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. And if you or someone you know is thinking about moving to or from Tucson, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call, shoot us a text or an email so we can help you make that smooth move to Tucson. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.